Frank Ocean is one of the most legendary artists of our time, known for his unique soundscapes and profound lyrics, but what makes his music truly stand out is his innovative production. In this video, I'll be diving into one of my favorite Frank Ocean tracks, Chanel, and then I'll be breaking down a sample I made inspired by it. As you can hear, Chanel has this repetitive, smooth piano chords, so I started my sample by laying something similar which I played on my MIDI keyboard. I got this sound from Omnisphere. It's the LA Custom C7 cinematic piano. It's my go-to sound when I'm making anything with a piano. I didn't add any effects to that because I felt there was already the emotion there. I also added this piano accent which I think fit the vibes perfectly. If you listen closely to Chanel, you can hear this lead.
12 treat a nigga like he 12. How you looking up to me and talking down?
So the next sound I added was this super ambient lead just tucked in the background. And I got this sound off Omnisphere once again. It's the ZZZ preset, I don't know by who. And all I did was turn up that glide so it gave you that kind of glide portamento type sound. And for the effects, I added an EQ to cut out pretty much every frequency except for the mid frequencies, and then a reverb to once again put it in the background. In a lot of Frank's productions, he has multiple switch ups and different parts, so I decided to do something similar in my sample. I had a section where I layered the piano with the brass to make it sound more epic and huge. And for the effects on the brass, I added a EQ because there was a couple frequencies that I didn't really like, and then an OTT. And what I did to get that reverse sound is I bounced it into audio, I clicked reverse, and then I just added like a volume automation. Frank loves guitars, so the next sound I added was this guitar that I found off Splice. And for the effects on the guitar, I added this shaper box to make it pan left and right, and then just a reverb. In Chanel, Frank decides to add a swelling bass to transition between parts.
Hi guys.
So in my sample, I decided to do something similar, but instead of a bass swell, I decided to add a bass drop. And I layered the bass drop with an accent from Loner. Then to add more impact and groove to the sample, I decided to add this percussion loop. And the last sound I added was this bass one shot, and I automated some distortion to come in at the end of every 4 bars. One thing I learned recently is you can't polish a shitty idea. No matter how many sounds or effects you add, if the initial idea is weak, the rest won't be good. That's why having a solid foundation for your samples is crucial. And for me, it was a piano. And especially because I played it out, it gave it that human feel. Lastly, I routed everything onto one mixer track, and I added a CLA 2A just to glue everything together, and then a effect track with the basic vintage punch preset. And if you like this sample inspired by Chanel, I dropped a pack of 23 samples that you guys can download now. It'll be the first link in the description. Also, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Instagram at LouisOblin to stay connected, and here's the final sample.